beautiful day, man. Good morning. I hope we find you well. Today is Monday, and then yeah, it's gonna be a really good day. I love Mondays. Whoa, check that car, man. Check that car out. That's that Porsche. It's nice, man. Nice things. That's what Monday's all about. Today we're gonna talk about goals, ambition. You need to find goals, man, in life. You need to work towards something. And those goals, oh, it's coming through. Ah, it's going that way. So all these goals should be things. This should be bigger than what you probably want. It should scare you. You set bigger goals. What we're gonna do? We're gonna do a lesson on that, and I'm gonna talk more about that in times to come. I think it's a bit too dark, that one. Starp3pp3r lesson, man. Let's get it. Right. Lessons up and ready. But I'm getting checked out of here. So I'm gonna go home and finish this at home. What's going on, everybody? I've decided not to go home instead. I've decided to do it right here, right now, because if I take this at home, it means I'm bringing more work to do, and I've got some more stuff to do after this. So I'm going to do it out here and right outside Gain Central. It's closed, so that's why I came outside. So I'm going to quickly do this Starp3pp3r lesson. So we were looking at the first 15 of our soldiers. So what I've got is a definite chief aim. So in life, I hope this wind is not going to break anything. So in life, you need a definite chief aim plan. So what is that? So a plan, the definite chief aim plan is something that is going to guide you to get where you want to be. So whatever you want to achieve in life, whatever you want to do, you must have a plan. So normally, you know, the basic formula, you write things, you think something in your head, you think, oh, I like that, or I want that, or I want to do that. So what I need to do is I normally write it down. Then you create that desire. It comes from a desire. So you need a burning desire. You know, you love someone, you want something, you wanna feel, you know, I wanna get something. So it comes from that. So you have to nurture it. So sometimes this happens in two ways. Either you can see someone, or you can see things on Facebook, or you can see something on television, newspapers, or people around us. Then we get that feeling that, oh, we want that. Or sometimes we just know that we want it. Sometimes you've got that desire of just wanting something, wanting more. I'm not trying to tell you what it is, I'm just trying to tell you to be more aware and how you can develop. So the three things that you need to consider: what is it that you want and why you want it? So you need to find out, you need to ask that. Do you just want it because somebody has it? Do you just want it because it looks cool? So understand what it is you want and why you want it. Aim. All you need to think about your desire. That's number one. Why you're doing it, your purpose of doing it, and the value of organized effort. What are you going to do? What are you going to organize within yourself to do to get that plan? So don't just do things for the sake of, you know, I just want it, but do it for the bigger reason, for a much broader, something that's going to scare you, not that will scare you, but something that's much bigger than just, you know, money, something that will help you get up the next day, but and the next day. If you think about it, if you really think about how things works and how life is, getting the money, getting paid to do a job is always good, but it's always draining if you don't have passion, joy, if you don't have any satisfaction in that. it just becomes dead, you know. It's just like machines, really. So just make sure you choose a definite chief aim plan, because once you've got your plan, then when tomorrow comes, when the sun is shining the next day, you're not just running around anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're not just doing what everybody's doing. You're not just going out for the going sake of out. You're not just going on holiday for the sake of going on holiday just because everybody is. So you start to follow your own path. If I not say follow your own path, you start to make your own path. So you know the reason why you don't do stuff. You know the reason why you don't go to associate with some people. You just then starting to understand yourself and create yourself what you call a mastermind, where you become your own leader and student at the same time, if that makes sense. So just make sure you get the definite chief aim plan. It's big, you need it, and it's like this, like I wrote here. You all know a ship, we all know about a ship, you know. It's like you know, the rudder. It's called the rudder. If you ain't got that, you ain't going nowhere. You're just drifting through the sea without anything at all. So just make sure you know where you're going. If you know where you're going, then you know the journey is easy. You get there quicker, safer, and faster, and in style. So just make sure you follow these things right here. So I'm gonna head home, and then I will see you tomorrow. And then tomorrow, what we got tomorrow? Ooh, let's find out what the game's saying. So tomorrow we got self-confidence. I'm going to be talking about self-confidence tomorrow. So just to go over about this again quickly, drifting, 95% of people drift through life not knowing where they're going. So we just being driven in. Your definite chief aim must be something constructive. It must be something that's not going to bring any hardship or misery to anyone, but it's going to bring peace, love, joy, and prosperity. Make sure you don't do it for the money. Although you're doing it for the money so that you can earn a living, just make sure that when you make that definite chief aim plan, it must be a much more bigger reason towards that than just money, because anybody can get money. You can go get a job, get paid, but it's doing that job that makes the whole difference, and that makes you want to wake up in time, be there, put loads of organized effort into your work, into your planning, and you become a different person, because you know people are counting on you to deliver and do that kind of stuff. So make sure you get that right. And then what have I got as well? I'm just going to go through this again. Your economic reasons for doing it. So make sure that you've got a direction. If you're in a boat and you ain't got that rudder, what steers the boat, you know, that's the thing that's underneath the boat that steers the boat. So when you turn it left, it goes left, and it goes right, it turns it to the right. If you ain't got a purpose, you're like that boat, but without that essential part of the boat. So make sure you've just been drifting. The sea will just take you anywhere it wants, and then you're just like, whoa, reacting to it instead of you going to where you want to go. So that's cool. And then your psychological reasons for having a definite chief aim plan is your actions will be determined. Everybody will know what kind of person you are by the things that you do. So if you don't know who you are, just look at your actions and see what you like and what are you. And then from there you can then sort of, okay, what's my desire? Then link those two to your desire. Then write it down. Say that to yourself maybe 20 times, 30 times, 1,000 times a day, so that your subconscious will read that you want to deliver some gains to the people every day. That's what I say. I want to deliver some gains to the people every day, regardless of how I feel like, oh, I'm tired I am. That's what I gotta do, and I'm gonna do it with joy and with more enthusiasm. That's what I want to do. So that's my purpose, just provide value service. For me, the biggest thing I like is personal development. I enjoy developing myself into someone better than I was yesterday, and developing other people and making them realize who they are and what they can be and what they are and what they can achieve, and then just seeing them, you know, having fun, knowing more about themselves than they did. So I'm gonna leave you with that. That's my definite chief aim plan. And with that, you will get the money. Somebody's interested in everything, so whatever you choose, it will be linked back to money. So if you help somebody will be in a position to help you back, maybe in some form of money. It might not be money, but they might have something that you might need to get you that money. So it always goes back down to money is important, but the important thing is what you do and who you are and what's your purpose and what you like doing. You know, there's nothing so nice than serving someone, providing a service, and knowing that they truly have appreciated your hard work, effort and planning, and your enthusiasm, your positive nature, and positive people, and people who've got plans and objectives always attract people with like-minded. So if you want to grow, if you want to change, if you want to have a different outset on life, if you want to have a plan, you need to think about the definite chief aim plan, because the people who you surround, the people who you become friends with, the people who you associate yourself with will tell you who you are at the same time. So choose wisely and be careful. Other than that, that Starp3pp3r lesson, baby, finished here at Red Car Leisure Center in the park. So I'm gonna go home, get some gains, and let's call it a day. Well, it's not over till tomorrow starts today or tonight. So we're gonna go finish off today, and then try and win every day. You know, try and win the day every day. That's important. That's the concept I'm using nowadays. Just try and win every day, just one day at a time. Trying to win today, man. Trying to win the day. Set up objectives, goals, ambitions, yada yada, and go out there and smash them, man. Nothing can stop you, so you should go do it. I think I've been talking for like 10 minutes. I always wanted to give people gains, different type of gains, muscle gains and mental gains. It gives me joy, gives me much joy and satisfaction. And then, you know, the cool thing is I don't need to know that I don't need to know that I've helped somebody or not. I just know I've done something, I've contributed something, and that's it. And I'm going home, I'm thinking, I'm not hoping that somebody is happy of what I've just done, but I'm just hoping that I've done something and it's done. I said I was going to do it, and I've done it. If it helps somebody, a bonus. If it don't, it still gains. I'm still happy. Even if I don't get nothing out of it, I'm still happy because I've done it. And there's nothing satisfying than just doing things. Doing things is the most important thing in life. So I'm gonna head over. I was gonna show you hit, but it's a bit too late to go do hit at the homes. So I'm rolling. Yeah, buddy, Starp3pp3r. Check it out. Get stop. Out. We'll get some gains, man. We'll get some gains.